I think we can get started now. Thank you all so much for your patience. My apologies for being 2 minutes late, and I thank you so much, my Instagram family, for being so patient once again. This is Lady L of Success Beyond Strategies LLC coming to you with some awesome business strategies and tips. I do want to say, yesterday I know I gave you a lot. But what I did was made a checklist. I just want to say one thing and then we're going to go into our registered agent question for today. Got to move quick because I got a lot on my plate today. So I don't want to hold everybody up. Plus, it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. With everything that I gave on yesterday, I encourage you to continue to listen to it over and over again and make a checklist for yourself. Accomplish one thing, even if it's just one thing a day. In 5 days, you will have accomplished 5 things. For those that move a little swifter, especially a little more savvy with putting together business strategies and just business stuff, I'm going to say maybe do 2 items a day, no more than 3 items a day, because you want to be thorough, especially when you're talking about your vision, mission, purpose, your gifts, talents, callings. You don't want to rush through any of that. You really want to make sure you're taking your time, but don't take more than a day to do it. It's just a matter of staying focused, staying intentional, and getting it done so that you're moving on to the next item. But what I want to review with you today is some may have been asking, some may be aware, and some might have heard of the term but might not have been really clear about what it really means. What is a registered agent and do I need one? The theory behind a registered agent is the requirements of the listed responsibilities to ensure that your business maintains in a reliable, constructive way to be contacted about the things that come in your day-to-day business, especially from an annual perspective. When there's annual renewals of your business registration, depending on what state that you've registered your business, just different correspondences that come through with the way the world is changing right now, the financial world especially. You're going to get a lot of information come to you about certain things. When it comes to your business, personally, this is my personal opinion, there's no such thing as real junk mail. Over time, you'll get to learn what is truly junk mail. Like, for instance, get this credit, get this credit, get this credit. You know, okay, my score must be all that because everybody wants me to get credit. I would just put that in a pile because some of those things you need to go through because there may be rewards given. You want to do some type of analytical studies. If you have a virtual assistant or someone that's helping you, have them kind of go through and do a comparison to see what offers make more better sense than other offers. But that's off to the side. But you do want to make sure that you're getting updated information of different laws and things that are happening in the business world, and especially in your industry. You want to make sure you're staying on top of your industry. So when you are applying for different things for your business, it's okay to check the box to, yeah, send me some more information, because you never know. You may get a bargain, you may get a tip, you may get some information that down the road would be to more of a benefit for your business. One problem that many small and web-based businesses encounter when dealing with the bureaucracy of maintaining your business entity, there's especially if you technically don't have a physical location as of yet. Some of you are just getting your businesses off the ground, so you may not have acquired a business location or business address where you can maybe come in and virtually use the office from time to time to either have meetings or to have your mail come to one set location so that you're making sure that you're getting all of your mail. But if the business owners do not want to use your home address, which I really don't recommend, because if you're establishing a business, you want everything to come to that business. And there's ways to make sure that everything stays in your business's name, that your personal information is not blended with it, because that could cause problems down the road. So, the main reason for hiring or having a registered agent service will solve that problem of, I don't really want them to know my personal address and personal phone number and all of that, personal emails. You want to have all of those things set up as I forestated on yesterday. A registered agent not only needs a physical location. If you decide to use a registered agent service, they need to be a legitimate registered agent, physical building, office building that gets different business information sent to them. You want to make sure that they are legitimate registered agent business that has a business listing, and they are a point of contact for you. This puts your home address on public record when you don't have one. And any who wants to get official contact with unnecessary mail, that comes to your home address. You don't want your home cluttered up with the big bin of all of this junk mail that you really have to go through. But when it comes to a registered agent office, they also will scan through that information to see if it's relevant to your business model, to make sure that you're getting quality information given to you. So that's one of the advantages of having a registered agent service as well. Even when you have a registered agent service, you still need to stay on top of your business. When you retain services such as a lawyer, an accountant, anyone that you have helping you with your business, you don't have to micromanage them, but you do need to stay on top of your business. One thing I admire about Oprah Winfrey, even though she has many people servicing or doing what she does, but when it comes to her expenditures, she sits down and makes sure she sees what's going out. When, I know we still have check writing, but that's almost becoming obsolete. But in the early parts of her business, I recall her saying that she made sure that when the accountant did what they did, they sat down with everything and she made sure that she put her signature on those checks. So she knew what was being expenditured out. It's not that you don't trust these people you are retaining, but at the end of the day, they're human beings as well. And as we all know, humans make mistakes. So you're those last set of eyes, because when you sign those documents, you are the last person and the person responsible. You can't blame it on your virtual assistant or your administrative assistant or this supervisor or this manager. At the end of the day, the business is your legal responsibility. So you want to make sure that you are abreast of what's going on. With that being said, the registered agent services typically cost somewhere between $100 and $300 per year, which is not bad. Now, those, don't quote me on that, but as you're doing your research and finding registered agent services, you may want to ask what their fees are and see if the value matches the fees. As long as the value matches the fees and they have additional services that you can take advantage of as well, do that. It's all tax deductible. That's the beauty of being a legitimate business, with a business name, a business address, a business phone number, a business email address, a good 800 number for your business. That's the purpose for that, so that you can take advantage of these outlaid expenses coming back to you when it's time to sit down with your tax consultant. Make sure that that registered agent does have a system in place to track and notify you when annual reports are due, as I forestated, in your business, that you can stay compliant with any federal or state or local requirements that are necessary for you to make sure that your business runs smoothly. All important documents they will have kept for you in one place that's specifically designated for your business, that you don't have to bother and keep track of those notices. When you get that pertinent information, it's probably a call to action that you have to address right away. They will make sure that you timely meet any necessary deadlines to keep your businesses legal, to keep them afloat, to keep them functioning and flowing, so that you're not cumbered or overwhelmed with the minor details, but yet they could be major if not taken care of. So, with that being said, thank you all for joining me this first week. We have another session on tomorrow at 12 noon to come with another business strategies or tips. Please, I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your feedback. If there are any questions pertaining to your business, whether you're brand new, whether you've been in it for a while, whether you need to be rebranding yourself or considering taking your business to another level or dimension, don't hesitate to contact successbeyondstrategies.com. My email address is admin@successbeyondstrategies.com, and that's strategies with a Z, STRATEGZ. Looking forward to you connecting with me tomorrow. Please share this and bring a friend, especially if they're in a business or considering doing a business. Let's help one another. Let's help build strong communities of businesses so that we can be a strong community to the people that we serve. With that being said, have a great weekend. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.